the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that's a contest that I'm keeping my eyes on. Early on, you love to see games like that one. Should be a game full of interesting matchups.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Cunningham against Morant. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Offline with a 3. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
And here's Caldwell Pope. It's Wells on the wing. Uncovered. That's good on the jumper.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope. Making a well-timed pass.
Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by Landale.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Morant. Outside Wells. Caldwell Pope for 3. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. From the top of the key. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Outside for Morant. On target from range.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Cunningham passes to Duren. Harris on the wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Wells has got 5 now.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Cunningham outside. From deep, he's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Morant. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pistons trail by 3. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
And so he hits both. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from 18. And there's Memphis with another bucket. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thompson passes to Duren. Cunningham against Morant. Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Morant. And it's Cunningham missing. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 3-point lead. Pass to Wells. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Wells has got 8.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cunningham could run this play with his eyes closed. He's so good at getting others set up.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis' head coach. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A., Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. In third, the Grizzlies.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Jackson on the wing, hounded by Harris. Jackson, the pass to Landale. Outside Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Pistons trailing. Now here's Cunningham. Last game, he had 28 points. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Morant against Cunningham. Pass to Harris. 4 on the clock. No good. That would have tied it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the middle. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Well, this is the level of rim protection you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. He takes pride in being this team's defensive anchor.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Now here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by Thompson, using the pick and roll to free himself up.
Here's Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Now here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Morant. And it's Cunningham missing. Memphis leading by 5. Outside, Caldwell Pope. It's Wells on the wing. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Wells has got 11 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Duren with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's LeVert. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, LeVert is willing to put his body on the line, doing whatever it takes to get past the foul and score.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Landale. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Williams is checked in for Wells. And it's Conchar in for Caldwell Pope. Stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Caris LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
Blocked! Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face. And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Morant. He's got 10. Pass to Williams. He puts up a 3. Duren with a rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Harris outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll be on Jaden Jackson.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, And at times, they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Harris drops them both. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. On defense, Detroit. They trail by 1. Pass to Jackson. Back to Williams. Conchar outside. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Aldama. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And here's Robinson. There's the 3. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Well, this is what Robinson is out here to do. I like how aggressive he is shooting it from outside.
Memphis has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Aldama. Conchar outside. Williams from long range. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Cunningham. Back to Harris. And they double up Harris. Robinson finds Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Launches a 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter, so he's got a permanent green light.
Grizzlies trail by 5. To snap the cold streak. And it's good on the lay-in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Stewart. Over Jackson. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
.144 left to play in the first. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
The Pistons lead by 3. Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Duren the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Duren.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
Pass to Williams. Into the lane. Here's Aldama, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Robinson passes to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris outside. Connects from downtown. Harris has got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Duren with a steal. Cunningham outside. Stripped away. In transition, here they come. Williams from long range. That shot, no good. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's G.G. Jackson. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Sasser. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Jackson. The 3. The rebound by Detroit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Sasser. Stewart outside. And here's Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Green. Conchar covers. And it's Green missing. Grizzlies trail by 4. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jackson outside. Robinson with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And there's the foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Reed's checked in for Green. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. And there's the foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And Detroit making a change here. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Conchar. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Stewart. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Conchar's gotten his first basket of the night. Now here's Sasser. Tightly guarded. Here's Holland. Picked by Stewart to stop the drought. Holland can't hit. Memphis trailing here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Conchar outside. Here's Jackson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Detroit has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Lanier. Banked it in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 4.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, listen mastic, slow, speaking fast, knock the roast, knock the gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
Memphis making a switch here. Williams is checked in. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. In third, the Grizzlies.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Well, Stan, after last season, the Grizzlies brass, quite candid, they weren't close to being championship caliber.
Well, it's a brutal business, BA. You can have a ton of talent, but sometimes there are just certain teams that stand in your way.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Stewart. Now Thompson, guarded by Aldama. LeVert outside. Robinson for 3. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 7-point Pistons lead.
It had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
Now here's Conchar. He's watched by Cunningham. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
Outside Robinson. Inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Jaren Jackson picks one up. When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, BA, his game is all about power.
One shot.
Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And man, he set some teeth-rattling picks.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A., talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff's showing again he can turn things around.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham, left side. And they doubled up Cunningham. Thompson finds Stewart. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Picked by Stewart. Detroit needs to get off a shot. 19-footer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Here's LeVert. Now Cunningham. The 3 from Thompson. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Morant with it. He's got 12. And the dunk by Jackson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. With some changes, Landale's checked in for Aldama, Wells comes in for Jackson, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Conchar. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. LeVert outside. Oh, there's the alley! And here's Morant. 12 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Morant against Cunningham. Now here's Landale. Duren with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you, Brian.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Here's Jackson. No good there. Nice D from Thompson.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Robinson for 3. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the rejection.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
The shot by LeVert, no good. Grizzlies trail by 7. Now here's Morant. Ja Morant.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Cunningham up top, pounded by Morant. Morant against Cunningham. Outside Robinson. Cleared away by Wells. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Thompson against Jackson. 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here's Morant outside. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Thompson a screen on Morant to the inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Here's Morant. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Jackson surveying the D. And here's Caldwell-Pope. Outside Morant. Over Cunningham. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 9. Jackson the screen. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Thompson, the shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 7 assists in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so it's Memphis with it. Now Morant, 14 points for him. Jackson down low, defended by Thompson. Jackson can't get it to go.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Wells. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And a switch here also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. And the Pistons with possession here. LeVert passes to Thompson. Now Harris. Let's go with a three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Grizzlies trail by 12. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. There's a minute 54 left to play in the second quarter. And he makes it.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Detroit has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Morant against Cunningham. Oh, Cade Cunningham, strong.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
There's a minute 26 left in the second period. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And here's Morant outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here's LeVert for three. Memphis with a rebound. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Using the speed that time, Caldwell Pope got out ahead of the defense to finish off the break.
Thompson with it. 10 points for him. .41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. To the paint. There's the steal. And now Memphis on the break. Ja slices through. And then Morant with the jam.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
LeVert outside. .17 seconds left in the half. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Morant against Cunningham. Outside Wells. With 4 on the clock. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Pistons on top. They're up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
You know, for the Grizzlies, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Here's Morant. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Caris LeVert is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game, his mobility and his explosiveness.
Thompson, a screen on Morant. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward.
That one's off.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Three-pointer. They get it back. That's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 13 now.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Outside Wells. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside. Outside Wells. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Morant. That one is off. Good D by Cunningham. Detroit leading by 7. And here's Harris. He's covered by Wells. Pass to Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Out left to the wing. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Good D by Cunningham.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And he can't get that one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Morant against Duren. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
First one falls for him.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
And Morant drops them both.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Jalen Duren is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Morant against Cunningham. And the shot goes down. Duren's gotten his second bucket.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's Morant. He's got 22. And so Tomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot's good. Jackson's got 5.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
Harris left side. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Yeah, and this is his third trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Harris.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
Here's Morant. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
LeVert outside. Wing shot on the way. Again, the Pistons score.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Remarkable balance by the veteran Harris, showing he's able to take contact while shooting.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
One shot.
free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Wells. They can't stop the run with that one. Detroit leading by 13. Here's LeVert. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Morant from downtown. Got it. Morant from 3.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Now Harris. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Duren with a screen on Morant. And here's Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. Second shot opportunity. Again, the Pistons score.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Morant. 25 points in the game. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Harris against Jackson. Harris passes to Cunningham. Harris right side. Back to Cunningham. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And now Memphis on the break. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Thompson. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Thompson. 15 points in the game. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Robinson, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham.
Number 55, Duncan Robinson.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Shot clock at 5. LeVert goes against Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Morant against LeVert. Pass to Duren. Now Robinson. LeVert outside. Lets the 3 fly. And they'll get another chance. Thompson passes to LeVert. Harris down low. He's covered by Wells. And here's LeVert for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Second, Memphis.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in for Landale. Jackson comes in for Wells. And it's Conchar in for Caldwell Pope. Now Morant. 27 points for him. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Thompson, a screen on Morant. And here's LeVert for three. Memphis with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Morant surveying the floor. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
A nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
Outside Robinson. Harris up top. Pass to Duren. Stolen by Jackson. And now Memphis on the break. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, you got to credit Jackson Jr. He just stuck that big hand out there and swiped it away to start that break.
Here's Duren. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. On the wing, Conchar. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conchar's got 5 points in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They lead by 7. Pass to Harris. It's a one-on-one situation. Outside Morant. Aldama outside. On the wing, Conchar. Robinson defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Sasser subbed in for LeVert. The Pistons lead by 5. Sasser with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Stewart. To stop the drought. He drops it from range.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Conchar outside. Down low. Here's Aldama. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Harris down low. Jackson on him. Back to Sasser. Picked by Stewart. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 1:43 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Robinson defending. And he gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Pistons lead.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
.125 left to play in the third. Sasser left side. Now here's Stewart, guarded by Aldama. Stewart finds Harris. Got it. Good job in the low post. 18 points for Tobias Harris.
Man, I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
1:02 left in the third. Jackson outside. Aldama outside. Takes a three. That shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Inside, Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Grizzlies trail by 8. To the middle. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harris against Jackson. Harris passes to Robinson. Here's Holland. 4 on the clock. And a nice finish on the layup. Holland's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Jackson, the screen, fires the three. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back. This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Pistons lead by 8. G.G. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's John Conchar. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson against Robinson. Here's Holland. From the high post. He can't hit that time. Memphis shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Jackson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, pretty sure Aldama could bring down the standard if he wanted to.
And the Pistons shooting 55% for the game so far. Cunningham outside. Stewart outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go. That one's good. Nothing but net. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Nice pass by Stewart. One of those guys who will do anything to win.
Now Jackson. Conchar outside. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Holland. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
11 feet out. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Holland. It's picked off. Aldama with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Now here's Aldama. Robinson defending. Picked by Aldama. Conchar drives in. And the basket is good.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Holland. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now Jackson to the paint. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. On the wing, Conchar. He's watched by Cunningham. Jackson for 3. Rebound Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. Conchar pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now Aldama. He takes it in. And he throws it down with one hand.
Rumbling down the lane, probably wise to stay out of Aldama's way.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Robinson. The offensive rebound. Picked by Stewart. Second chance effort. Holland gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 10. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Morant getting physical on the drive.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
And here's Cunningham. Duren in the high post. And stolen by Jackson. And now Memphis on the break. And he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Up top, Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Stewart outside. Shot clock at 6. Robinson passes to Stewart. Now Cunningham. The 3 ball. Conchar pulls it in. Pass to Morant. Unloads from 13. Rebound Detroit. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. Robinson on the wing. Conchar covers. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Now here's Duren. Stewart, left side. Outside Robinson. Shot blocked. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Holland. And here's Robinson. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Holland to win the drought. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
Detroit, Holland at the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Landale's checked in for Aldama. Wells comes in for Jackson. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Conchar. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Stewart. And LeVert subbed in for Robinson. And he sinks the second.
Hey, that trip to the line gives them the 2-possession lead they wanted.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. The rebound by Detroit. At one point, they led by 16.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
They get it back. Duren with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 7.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wells. Back to Caldwell Pope. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Now here's Cunningham. LeVert outside. Cunningham against Morant. Cunningham outside. Looking to get back on track. Morant with a defensive effort. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Jackson outside. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Landale. Jackson outside. Down low. Here's Morant. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Here's Morant. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson down low. Releases from 15. Down it goes.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
The Pistons lead by 7. And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Making a switch here. Harris is checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Outside Cunningham. Now Harris. Outside Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Morant. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Wow, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Grizzlies trail by 9. And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Steps back. Morant. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Morant lets it fly. And the 3 misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
It's good.
And just a giant night for Thompson. He plays with athleticism and energy. That's an effective combination.
Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Morant. Can't get it.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Cunningham from 9 feet away. Count it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Morant with it. The floater. Cunningham there for the rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pistons.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Ausar Thompson.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor. That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Here's Jackson. Outside Wells. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Ausar Thompson.